ganging up on stuffed realtor.
We're gonna force the behavior. Ugh. Put like creepy molesty in the movies. Yeah. Come on, Bob, you gotta do this for me, man. Some kid on TikTok's making 500,000 every 6 months, selling solar panels to little old ladies. This Freemason, John Stupid. Go get an electric car, they'll blow you to take one.
Yo, when you click like, it helps me help my daughter.
We got Joseph with the 25. What do you think of SEG scores on account for money from banks? It seems like communism.
Oh yeah, no, that stuff's crazy. I want to know who's writing that. Did you guys see the BlackRock financial guy? It's like, we're gonna force the behavior.
Behaviors are going to have to change, and this is one thing we're asking companies. You have to force behaviors. At BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors.
I was like, ugh. I don't care what side of the fucking ley line you are on politically. That shit should rattle everybody's cage.
That sounds scary.
We're gonna force the behavior. Yeah, that shit's insane. That's gonna be I think that'll be a presidential hot button issue. Or if no, it won't. It'll be some bullshit. I don't know. Yeah. Why? Show me the economic data on the lending. That's what it's all like. Economic reproductive fucking reproduction rates data on milling people like humans. Yeah, I want to know what you're saying to be like, it has to be. Somehow, we're just gonna fucking rack companies and why do they need money that bad? Why do companies need lending at that much of a premium? I wanna know what the premium for doing whatever Bud Light did. They're like, well, if they don't do this, then whatever, we're not gonna get this access to special funding and tax breaks from the government. Yeah. Show me what would happen if you did it the other way.
ESG scores.
Show me what would happen if you had a bad ESG score. I want to know this. I would love to dive into that and see this. If I was still working at Vice magazine, I would definitely do a deep dive in this. Definitely.
We got Joseph with the 25. Do you think Disney closed Splash Mountain and opened Tierra's BS was for a better ESG score? What is Tierra's BS? I don't know.
I'm sure Disney's playing this the hardest game ever. They're like, what? You'll give us 1% less? All I have to do is whatever you know that Disney does? I don't want to talk about it. You know what I have to do. They're like, put like creepy molesty shit in the movies. Yeah. And I'll give you a % discount. Yeah. Come on, Bob, you gotta do this for me, man. We're gonna lock up $500 billion in financing for you to shave 1% off an interest rate. All you gotta do is just do like really pervy shit. You know? Can you do this one for me, bub? Bub, come on, bub. Can you do this one for me? I'll give you a % off on the loan.
Yeah, anything for the ESG score.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Nick and Chris, howdy. What is your opinion on adding solar panels onto a property? I feel like it's definitely not worth it, and solar salesmen are some of the scummiest motherfuckers on the planet. Keep up the excellent work.
Solar panels are a nightmare up here. I mean, there's like initiatives where you get them for free in Massachusetts and everybody's just like slamming them on their roof. But the deals are pretty sloppy. I think you run like 30-year leases where you pay for them over 30 years. When you sell your house, you have to transfer your lease. What the fuck is that? It's like a $60,000 car that comes with your house. It's kind of getting sloppy. Every 10 fucking years, a photovoltaic company is just way worse. It's kind of been happening since the 80s. All those like dudes with solar panels, and it looks like shit. The technology. What about photovoltaic paint? We're supposed to have photovoltaic paint, which you basically hook a wire up to your house. You paint your house in a solar paint. It's just every 10 years, you're just left with some silly gadget on your house, and you won nothing. The owner that you sold to didn't give a shit about it, and the savings that you got, you didn't give a shit about them either, and now you just have a gadget on your head. It's like, hey, would you wear a VCR in your head if you could get free bread? Hell yeah, I would. I love that. Free bread. Wear a VCR on my head. No.
Like the bread comes out of the VCR insert thing?
Yeah. I just put the bread in the VCR to cook it. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff, guys. Now this is stuff my Uncle Dana stupid talked about. Yeah, man, that's crazy talk. I mean, cool. Yeah, you got solar salesmen that are like bros, like driving Mercedes S-classes. Yeah, I'm sure that the people who are involved in industries like that, like, oh, cool, some kid on TikTok's making 500,000 every 6 months selling solar panels to little old ladies. Yeah, that's a good life. That's a nice product, lots of value, good life. The customer knows exactly what they're doing. The customer knows exactly what they're doing. A little old lady is so fucking sharp when it comes to renewable energy sources. She reads Mother Earth news. It's off, Market. Do you live in this house? Did you buy this house? Did the little old people get suckered into buying solar panels from a scumbag in a polo shirt? Maybe. How did the solar panels transfer to you? Did you get to buy a little old lady's debt?
What do you think's worse, the solar people in Home Depot or the or Verizon and like a Walmart.
Oh, solar people in Home Depot need to get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest shit ever.
And even when I was like in my early 20s, like before I even owned a house, they were like,
they're thirsty.
Like, what were your parents? Are they here? Like,
they're aggressive.
Yeah.
Like they start, they're a sales training manager. Should be thrown down a fucking escalator at a mall somewhere. Like, hey, all right, guys, here's the plan. It's me, Rick, from Solar Images. What we're gonna do is you're gonna walk up to anybody, literally anybody, and ask them if they want to spend $36,000. You know, it's like insane. I remember a guy tapped me on the shoulder, turns around, he was dressed like you are right now, and then he had a polo over it, and I was like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Solar." Like he barely got like no words out of his mouth. He was like, "Solar." I'm like, "Oh, you're trying to sell me solar?" No, I fucking solar's whack. I hate it. I want to kill it. Yeah, didn't work.
so you don't want to save money?
No, I know. I don't like saving money. Honestly, I like burning it. Money is the root of all evil, and my father shot himself inside a briefcase. My father closed the briefcase with $3 million around his head and then blew his brains out in it. Yeah, literally, money killed my father. So get away from me. Yeah, sorry.
We got Hot Janitor with the 5. Is solar / geotherm a huge racket in the Northeast? Subcontractor on upstate houses city folk brought up during COVID, and they're all paying huge money.
Yeah, geothermal is like the high-end electric car flex of the hippie greens. If you want to look up like what the hype is, look up like Mother Earth News magazine. That's a big one. I used to work with this hippie lady. She was really cool. She was a receptionist at the Acura dealership I worked at, and she worked at night. She was a super cool hippie broad, and she was like big into geothermal. It's like $50,000-$60,000 to put it in, and it's green and it works well, but it's a large process. Basically, they just drill a bunch of holes, they run tubes in and out, and they use the temperature of the earth to basically regulate the home, you know. And it's supposedly super, but it just seems like one of those technologies that like. I'm not a big fan of spending $70,000. We work so hard to get fucking money. I'm just not a fan of the individual making the planet better. Like, why are we doing it? Why is it up to the consumer to like make the fucking thing? Like, have fucking Tycho do it. Like, have Arthur Blank make the world green. Make tar out of fucking recycled. How about you get food clean first before you make homeowners give like, If the average consumer has, $400,000 in savings, blah 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 blah, I'm giving away half my money to do my part. Fuck you, man. Fucking corporations are fucking like let the wealthy pay for fucking Greenpeace initiatives. Like the fuck, you know what I mean? That's my beef with it. I don't like the thought of like super expensive solar and like green projects, cars. Cars get thrown into this. Like, oh yeah, I'll just I'm gonna do my part, and it's like, oh cool, I'm fucking broke because I wanted to like hug a tree. Fucking moron.
We got Complex with the 25. Nick, what do you think about EcoGas Ford Mavericks? Not that expensive hybrid crap.
Yeah, I don't think that's the move. Those small motor Mavericks are going to be a tough sell. Mavericks are going to be flooded. I love the Maverick. I think it's a good looking car, good aesthetic, good function. Ford really hit the nail on the head with the car. I wouldn't be buying the small motor, unproven motor units. I'd be buying the proven motor units. Cars that have been making the motor years. They start coming in with new motors, you buy it right away. You're a fucking idiot.
New motors,
like new engines. When the companies that work like 2-liter engine platforms, they'll use it for years and years and years. You want to find them when they make the engine. 2.5 liter, 2 liter. It's like you want to go with their trusted engine choice, not the new experimental unit they fucking get forced to do to make gas emissions to get lending for 2 points cheaper.
Yeah, I see. They could run an engine on freaking water, but you're paying for gas for your whole life. You could pour your own piss urine in it. You could run the car for 40,000 miles, so you're paying for gas your whole life. Dino juice. Yeah.
I think this is like the amount of entry that people should take on green energy. Like, don't go buy electric cars that they can't give away right now. Yeah. By the way, electric cars are going to be flooded. Can't give them away. No one wants them. Stuck. Mercedes, friends dying. They'll give you $30,000 off a car.
Really?
Yeah. That's not a good sign, and it's still not a good deal. Yeah. You want a $120,000 car that leases like a $50,000 car? Go get a fucking electric car. They'll fucking blow you to take one. That's not a good sign, though. That's bad. You can still get $30,000 off and still be $30,000 upside down. Imagine those suckers that paid full sticker. Woo! What
about the Cybertruck? Is that just gonna go into a thinner?
Yeah, Tesla's got like vaporware. Yeah, I know. I do. I forgot. I have a fucking $100 deposit on a Cybertruck.
I remember
you said that. Yeah, it was $100. It was like stupid. I put it still in there. I thought the lottery number might become valuable.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll have $100. I'll have a low ticket number on the Cybertruck. I'll be able to put it on eBay or something.
Yeah.
And I'll get like $1,000 for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was a moment where I thought it would be cool as shit.
Yeah.
Teslas are fast as fuck.
Yeah.
But you know that thing's gonna be a rat.
It's already behind schedule.
It's gonna be a rat. And fucking Elon Musk is too busy trying to fight Mark Zuckerberg. I'm gonna fight Mark Zuckerberg. And
Dogecoin.
I'm Dogecoin. And I'm gonna do SNL and launch myself into the spotlight and fight the other billionaire from the United States. What will the CIA think of next?
Yeah.
Yeah, what will they think of next? I mean, we live in the wild.
Genuine question.
Like, if that happens, I'm out of here, guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's all over. I will look at the world in a completely different manner if that goes down. And I think it's gonna happen. Dana White said it's gonna happen. I believe Dana White. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a Dana White fan.
Yeah.
And he's like, they want to fucking do it. He's like, I'm dead serious. I talked to fucking Elon. I talked to Mark. They want to fight.
Talking to both Elon and Mark last night. Both guys are absolutely dead serious about
Where
this.
did this start?
I don't know.
Probably some dinner party at a fucking $1 billion house.
How about I fight you in a cage? They were eating electronic parts at a dinner party. Yeah. They were eating microchips at the NVIDIA seasonal corporate meeting.
Yeah.
And maybe Elon whipped a terabyte drive across the table, and it hit Mark Zuckerberg in the head the wrong way.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Let's settle this in the cage match." And then 2 billionaires said yes.
That might be the most significant event in human history.
That's what That's what Dana White was saying. He said it would be the biggest fight in history.
Yeah.
And it surpasses fighting.
Yeah. It surpasses like world wars. It's
Yeah.
like more important.
Like, can you imagine they were like Rothschild and Rockefeller are gonna fight in a fucking wet t-shirt? They're gonna have a wet t-shirt contest. They're gonna ride the Sibian.
None of this is real.
Yeah. George Washington's gonna be riding a Sibian on the Howard Stern show next. We'll bring him up from the dead, right? And he's gonna ride the Sibian. Oh my God!
Like, nah, swear to God, it's gonna happen.
No, he's on his way in here right now, Robin.
I met him. Met George.
He's outside, tricod hat. He's talking about surveying, plantation, having pneumonia, wooden teeth. I don't know. It's, what's the name of his farm? Versailles. Is George Washington's estate Versailles? I think so. Maybe. Could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know what Freemasons name their estates.
Yeah.
But I know this Freemason's gonna this Freemason, John Stupid, 38th degree Freemason. They told me. I read all the books, and they said triangle bricklaying, angle baseball, 333, 369 Fibonacci triangle, black and white checkerboard floor. 38th degree Freemason. What else? I have to name my estate something cool. I'm gonna call it the something really under the radar. Upside down cross farms. Beyonce blood drinking, snapback neck, spirit cooking farms. I think that'll fly. Then they're gonna know what that is. I would love to come out be in the naming business. Of, of Illuminati assets, like their estates, like their estate lawyers.